Hello, everyone, and I hope you're having a great afternoon. Thank you so much for coming to my channel, White Iris Intuitive. And of course, I'm White Iris. Thank you so much. I have my hair up today. I was hoping to leave it loose, but kept getting in the way, my nose, my ears, my face. So I figured, let me just put it up so it's not bothering me while I'm channeling and we're doing our cards. So I have it set up a little bit different today. So you can see some of the cards here. I actually have everything set up. I can't remember the name of it, but I bought this on Amazon and it is supposed to be for like cell phones or walkie-talkies. But they are the best sizes for tarot cards and oracle cards. So I have a lot of cards in here, as you can see. And that's not even like the whole entire thing. I might have to buy another one because there's other cards that I need to get and I haven't gotten yet. But again, I want to thank you so much for coming to my channel today, White Iris Intuitive. As I said before, I do personal readings and personal healings. The information on the healings, the pricing, and how it works out is down in the description box below. So if you're interested, just send me an email. My email is in the description box below so that I can set up a date and a time for you so we can do a healing or a personal reading. And personal readings usually last about 45 minutes to an hour. I've maybe once or twice have had them go over a little bit, but not much. So what I'm going to do right now is that I'm going to go over some channeled messages, and you see some of them are highlighted, and I highlighted them because some of them were more than once. So it was kind of like the same message, but in different words. And I wanted to just emphasize on the ones that I had pop up more than once. So channeled messages last couple of days, I've had good news, reclaim who you are, reclaim your power, heart opening. So you need to open up your heart, stop being closed off. Now, there's a lot of things that are coming through as far as personal attacks, demonic attacks, people sending you all kinds of things to you, monitoring spirits, things like that, because of jealousy, not wanting you to be happy. Look, people are people. They're going to do what they're going to do, and that's their karma. Don't worry, you are protected, and no matter what they try to do to you, your personal team, your spirit team, your ancestors, they are fighting a battle for you. So you don't even have to worry about it. Don't worry about them. They're the ones that are getting karma on top of karma for themselves. So don't even sweat it. So choose you. Take care of yourself. Practice breath work. Treat yourself with love and kindness. Create personal space for yourself. Stand in your light. Open your heart. New start. So it's a lot of emphasis on us not so much protecting ourselves, but treating ourselves with love and light. We're always sending out love and light to everybody else, to the planet, to source, to the earth. But we we really sending it to ourselves is like a second thought. Put yourself first. God wants you to put yourself first. The earth wants you to put yourself first. And remember, we have to be the change that we want to see. So just the same way that we have to be the change that we want to see, we have to put into practice the love and the light and how we treat ourselves, as well as how we treat everyone else. It starts with you and it starts within. I also got wish granted. You have fast progress, all your hopes and prayers. Say goodbye to the past and say goodbye to toxic people. You have a lot of toxic people in your life. And I think this is going to be more of a singles reading than like a couples reading. I didn't get a lot of messages as far as couples and marriages and things like that. Maybe it'll come up in the tarot cards, but right now this is more looking like a single person. You need to get away from toxic people, cut the cords, whether it's a family member, person that you think is your friend, co-workers, cut the cords. Remember, if you sit there and gossip with them, when you walk away, they're going to gossip about you too. That's just the law of the land. And someone is spying on you. So be very, very careful. If you have a channel like I do, and you put up videos every once in a while, or you have, I mean, anything, Facebook or what are the new channels now, X and things like that. Just make sure, Threads, make sure that, you know, because anyone can see you, anyone can see what you're posting, anyone can see what you're doing. You know, make sure that your information is private. Make sure that they can't come into they can't just pull up your profile just by looking up your name, things like that, because you don't want that. And you're going to have a new start. That's another thing that came up. It's time for transmutation. You're going to have a new start, and things are happening quickly, and love is closer than you think. So for my singles out there, love is closer than you think. There's a lot of fast movement coming your way. And again, I'm not going to give you timelines. I'm not going to tell you XYZ. It's all in divine timing. Remember, you don't want this person if this person's a hot mess. And you don't want this person coming to you if you're a hot mess. So if you're not working on yourself and doing what you need to do, this is irrelevant for you. This is not your reading. You need to be doing the work, and you need to be getting on with what you need to do for yourself. If you want to see the change, you need to see the change in you first. I also got, you have a decision to make. It'll be 2 people, 2 paths. So you'll have 2 people, 2 paths. Do not ignore the red flags that come up. Let's see. What was the other thing? All right, I think that was it with the channeled readings. And this, I get channels all the time. I could be sleeping, I could be up, I could be watching some of my other favorite channelers, and they'll be talking, and all of a sudden I stop hearing them, and then I start hearing my people talk to me. So it can come anyway. Also, a lot of weird dreams, a lot of weird stuff coming through. And one of the things that did come through was, you know, they're trying to send messages to you in your dreams, not only your soul tribe, but people who are betting against you are trying to infiltrate your dreams and make you think that it's like a cloaking, make you think that, oh, this is XYZ, my friend, and you know, we're having a great time in the dream, when in actuality it's that person that doesn't like you, that person that's doing things to you. And this could be a family member, this could be a friend, coworker, doesn't matter. Just because it's a family member doesn't mean that they want everything that's good for you. There's someone that's out there that is talking about you behind your back, spreading lies about you, and whatever they can't make bigger than what it is, they'll make up. So they'll make it up as they go along, and they're trying to get people to be against you and say, oh my God, I can't believe this person did this to you. Oh my gosh, like I would never have thought that. I'm not going to speak to this person anymore. That's okay. You don't need them. If they're not going to take the time to come to you and say to you, hey, so-and-so is XYZ, and I don't believe that, then you don't need them in your life. This is a 3D concept. And these are people that are gossipers, people that, oh, well, I don't, talk about people, but you love to hear what other people have to say. Then if you're not putting your foot down and saying, I don't want to hear it, then you're part of the problem. That's the way I see it. And if you're not going to go to the actual person and say, hey, XYZ, so-and-so said this about you, I don't believe that it's true, but you should know what's going on. If they're not going to come to you and do that, and they're just going to keep listening to the lies and keep perpetuating the lies, you don't need them in your life. Again, 3D concept. And I'm sure from other videos you've heard me say about 3D, 4D, 5D concept. With those concepts, to me, 3D are the people that are the gossipers, the people that are, the haters, the players. These are the people that spend their time with local events and the news and politics and everything else. I don't listen to any of that. I don't pay attention to any of that. The 40 people, the ones that sit in the background, they don't engage. They listen to all the nonsense, but they don't engage. And they're like, okay, you guys can talk about whatever you want, but I'm not going to be a part of it. And those that are in 5D, which I consider myself to be, we basically walk into a room and the room will shift. So it won't be where you walk into the room and they're still talking about it, but you're not a part of it. It will shift to the point where the conversations of duality will stop. And everything in the room will shift. So it will go from a combative state of mind, let's say if they're talking about politics or religion, to one of Zen. And they'll basically forget what it was that they were talking about. That's usually what happens when people that are light workers walk into a room, people that are working in the light, working in love, and working in kindness. They shift the energies in the room. And those negative energies won't have any place to hide. They have to get out from wherever they're at, whatever corner they're in that space. And as I do this, it's funny, not funny, but as I do this, I can actually feel the energy in my palms. So I don't know if some of you that watch the videos will be able to see the energy or not, but I can feel that energy in my palms. And as I move my arms up and down, I can feel and see the energy moving up and down, which is really great. So again, Tai Chi, Qigong, practice it every day, and it will help you immensely with all of that. Now, these attacks that are coming through to you, you might be feeling dizziness, nauseous. You might feel tired, pain, things like that. Do all of the things that you can to mitigate it. And then just remember that you have a huge soul family that's working with you, and they're doing everything to make sure that you're okay. Hey, sorry, it's my dog. Hey, Nugget. Hey, Nugget. I'll bring him up so you guys can see him. He just got a haircut. She's like, hey, Nugget. Look, look, look. Hi. So, you okay? No. So you have a huge soul team. Oops, that's working with you. So don't even stress it. Don't worry about it. Okay. So one thing I wanted to do, I haven't done these. What is it, sweetheart? You can't sit up here, Nugget. You can't sit up here, sweetie. Go to the couch. He wants to sit up here with me, but I can't because I'm gonna start pulling the cards out now. It's okay, sweetie. It's okay. So I haven't used this, and I should have pulled them over before I started the video, but I had completely forgotten about it. So I'm gonna get them now. And these are actually runes. I bought these in Florida when I went for a retreat, and I haven't used them in a while. And I just want to pull 3 of them. And I do have the book here, so the book explains what the runes are about. It's not something I know by heart right now, because I haven't been practicing as much as I should. Okay. All right, let's see. This is the first one that came out, and I'm going to look that up here. And this is signals. Oh, wow. Oh, no, actually, no. Possessions. Possessions, wow. Possessions. What page is that? 113. It's okay. Somebody's moving around, so he's barking. So Fehu, Fehu, is a rune of fulfillment. Ambition is satisfied, your love is shared, and rewards received. It's a promise of nourishment from the most worldly to the sacred and the divine. For if the ancient principle, as above, so below, holds true, then we are also here to nourish God. Wow, it's a lot of information. The rune calls for deep probing of the meaning of profit and gain in your life. Another concern is to conserve what already has been gained. This rune urges vigilance and continual mindfulness, especially in times of good fortune, for it is then that you are likely to collapse yourself into your success on the one hand or behave recklessly on the other. So I kind of understand this. Because when people come into success, they think, well, it's all about the money at this point. I don't have to worry about anything else. Do you want to be successful for success sake, or do you want to be successful because of all of the things that you can do for the people that you're trying to help? When I do my mantras, and I have the mantra from Bob Proctor about money, when I say it, in my mind, I'm envisioning all the things that I can do to help people, all of the things that I can do with expanding my field to help other people, all of the things that I can do and how it would make me feel to help the people that are hurt, people that need nourishment, mentally, physically, or spiritually, how it will make me feel to help people who need alternative types of, I would say medicine, but it's not really medicine. Alternative types of healing is a better word for it. So I put that in with the mantra of how it would make me feel knowing all of the people that I can help or that we can help with the abundance that I would have. It's not just abundance for abundance sake. And that's really what this rune's about. The next one that came through, I'll show this one to you here. It's 2 triangles together. Let's see. Degas 1357. Okay, so this is the final rune belonging to the cycle of initiation. Drawing the gas often signals a major shift or breakthrough in the process of self-change, a complete transformation in attitude, and a 180-degree turn. For some, the transition is so radical that they are no longer able to live the ordinary life in the ordinary way. Remember what I said in what came up with my channeling. It is time for transmutation. And remember the last video that I did. I spoke about a huge wave that came through that changed everything. So that's what this rune's about. Change is coming. Transmutation is coming. And for some of you, it's a cycle of initiation. And your major shift and your breakthrough is in process of self-change. And it is a complete transformation. Let's see this rune here. Yeah, unfortunately, I have to go through the book on this one because it's a lot of information. Let's see. There are 42 runes, so I'm not going to be able to memorize all of the information that's on here. Maybe with more practice. This is page 105. Okay, so this was the last one that came through. And this one is constraint, necessity, and pain. And the necessity of learning to deal with severe constraint is the lesson of now this. Now, I want to make sure I'm saying it right. Let me see if there's, hold on. They have like a right way to say it. No, it doesn't say. It's Nauthiz, so it's like now this, or it could be a silent H, which naut is. Not 100% sure. The rune represents the obstacles we create for ourselves as well as those we encounter in the world around us. Both can be equally difficult to handle. So the role of this rune is to identify your shadow, our dark and repressed sides, and places where growth has been stunted, resulting in weakness. So if you pull this rune, it indicates that there may well be holdups and reasons to reconsider your plans carefully. Clearly, there is work to be done on yourself. Again, You have to be the change that you want to see. You have to do the work for yourself, on yourself first, before you even think about changing somebody else or criticizing somebody else. That's not going to help anybody. It's not going to help you, and it's not going to help anyone else. And also, you have to think of, as I said before, there are times when you're feeling a little off, and you'll probably wonder, like, is this me? Is this someone else? It could be something else. It could be someone sending you something. It could be, if you're in a room with a group of people, you're feeling someone else's energy. Just, those are things you have to learn to push aside, learn to make your aura go out further, and for your aura to be brighter and lighter, so that those feelings from other people don't come into your aura, and you don't take those feelings in, because then that person leaves feeling wonderful, and then you're leaving with whatever negative energy they came in with. So you don't want that. I have to practice more with these. These are actually really great to use, but as I said before, I haven't been practicing with them as often as I should. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Rider-Waite Tarot out first. And there's a lot of change coming. There's a lot of change coming in our lives that are gonna might look at it as, oh, this is a negative, but it really isn't. Sometimes things that we perceive as negative have to happen in order for us to get the abundance that we're creating, that we're looking for. So right away, we have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands is a natural leader. It's a visionary, an entrepreneur. So you have a King of Wands coming through. And don't be hurt, people. King of Wands could be male or female. You could be a Queen of Wands. Take it as it is. You know, you're a natural born leader. You're a visionary, an entrepreneur. And if you're not doing these things now, and you have ideas that you want to, that are building up, and you're thinking about doing something, get it done. You can do it. Ace of Pentacles, abundance, manifestation, opportunity, new careers. So that's really good. And then we have Two of Wands. Oh, excellent. Planning, progress, making decisions, discovery. So all of this is talking about new abundance, new opportunities, new careers, new things are coming. Then we have here the Four of Swords. So they are asking you to also rest. So yes, you have new things coming through. You have new business opportunities, new friendships, new love. Everything is looking up. You have opportunities. You are manifesting the things that you want. You're making decisions based on what it is that you're looking to do in your life. But also remember to rest. Also remember to take a step back, like I said before, and take care of yourself. Ooh, 2 cards. Now, these 2 cards here, we have the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Seven of Swords. So to me, these go together. This is what I was talking about people who don't want to see you succeed. If you see the Five of Coin or Five of Pentacles, there's like, these people are out, they have no money, they don't have anything. Financial loss. And then we have the Seven of Swords, which is betrayal. Your friends are not your friends. Some of your family members are not really looking out for you. They want the opposite of what you want. They want to see you crash and burn, because why should you get what you want? Why should you be better than me? Why should you, why do you deserve that? Why don't I deserve it? So there's going to be a lot of people that are looking to see you fail. They're asking you how things are going, not because they are happy for you or they want to catch up. It's because they want to see how badly things are going, so they can go ahead, get home, or hang up the phone and start gossiping about you and laughing about how badly things are going. Anyone ask you how things are going? Everything's great. and leave it at that. You don't need to give them any information. And with that, 2 cards. Wow. Queen of Swords, unbiased judgment. So you could be sitting in a Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords doesn't take crap from anybody. Queen of Swords sees through the bullshit. Queen of Swords knows when that person is actually betraying her. So make sure if you're in this mode, you know who's who. And then we have Temperance. Temperance is balance and harmony and moderation and patience. And she has 2 cups with her. So that to me is abundance. The cups are giving to each other. So again, this is probably a singles. Love is coming. When? I'm not going to give time frame. In divine timing. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Diligence, passion, and high standards. Self-development. So you see how hardworking that person is? The hard work is going to bring and the perseverance is going to bring the abundance that you're looking for. No, it's just too many cards. Okay. Are there any more cards in here? No? Okay. Let's go to... I don't know. Hold on. Okay, let's go to you. I want more clarification on these cards. I want clarification on the first sets of cards, on the Rider-Waite cards. Clarification, please. Clarification for business. Next for the collective. Okay. Oh, wow. 2. Recovery, moving, finding peace, emotional awakening, intuition, and following your heart. So, like I said, you need to take care of yourself. You need to recover, especially when you go out. I know when I go out and I spend time with a lot of people, I need to come home and recover and just be by myself. You know, I take a hot bath. I take a salt bath. I put different things in it, Epsom salts, some oils, things like that, and try to cleanse myself of all of the energies. I make sure that my energy field is as wide as possible and as thick as possible so I don't take a lot of energy with me. Recover. If you are someone who is moving out of a relationship and a lot of things happen in that relationship, you need to recover. Move on, move out. Do what you need to do. Be on your own. Recover mentally, physically, spiritually, and find a new place for you to start over. And you're going to have an emotional awakening. You have the intuition. Follow your heart. I got a message this morning from one of my family members. She's love her to death. And she was like, I had this dream and XYZ happened and I was in light and I was just happy because I was like, she has a lot of intuition, but she doesn't know it yet. And she was like, what does it mean? I was like, oh, that's such a great thing that happened. She's like, well, what do you think it means? I didn't answer her because I'm like, you know what it means. And of course, she answers me back with, well, I think it meant this. And I'm like, ding, 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 ding. Yes, it is. So it's always great to see when someone is opening their intuition and starting to use their gifts and starting to see and find themselves as well. I love it. 2 more cards. Wow. Let go, trust, expansion, and planning, making decisions, and taking risks. So what do we have also here with making decisions and making decisions? Where is it? Here it is. Planning and making decisions. And here we have making decisions as well. So there's a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make, whether it has to do with work, whether it has to do with a loved one, whether it has to do with, do I want to stay single? Do I really want to get into a relationship? There's a lot of decisions that you're going to have to make. Choose wisely. Remember I said before, 2 paths. It could be 2 paths for work, two paths love-wise, two paths as far as where you're going to live. Sit down, meditate, go into yourself. Do not ask other people about it. Not everyone is your friend, and not everyone wants to see you succeed. So look into yourself and see which is the best decision for you. And if there are red flags, do not ignore them. Now, this card also says surrender. And when we have planning, we have time. Again, in divine timing, surrender to divine timing. It will happen. Any more cards from here? Any more cards? Any more clarifications? Any more clarifications? It's always great when we get cards that have the same information, because you know that that's a clarification for the first message that came through. Any more cards from this deck? No? Okay, they're telling me no, not from this deck. So I'm going to go with my Healing Waters Tarot. Is that all my cards? Yeah, that's a different deck there. And these are very, very thick, so they're harder to move around. They're telling me to take the one on the bottom. Immerse yourself. Training, learning, new hobbies, passions. And the one on top. Come out of hiding and embrace who you really are. So again, be the change that you want to see. Come out of hiding and embrace who you really are. Accept yourself. Accept yourself with all of the things that you have been through in your life. Remember, life does not happen to you, it happens for you. So everything that's happening in your life is an experience. Thank your life for everything that you've gone through. Thank Source, thank Mother Earth for everything that you've gone through in your life. Thank all of those people that have taught you lessons, whether you perceive them as a good lesson or a really bad lesson. It's all your perception. Thank them. And if it's something that you feel was a really negative thing that happened in your life, cut the cords. You can cut the cords. You can rip up the contract and let that person go with love and light so that they're no longer attached to you. Okay? And immerse yourself. New training, new learning, new hobbies, new passions. Again, could be a different job. It could be a new career choice that we're talking about. And it could be a new love. Two paths. It said two people, two paths. You have a decision to make. Any more cards from here? Do we have any more cards from here? So they're saying take a card from the middle. Cosmic Ocean, current dreams, future realities, new beginnings. Again, new beginnings. This is my third card that says new beginnings. And we also had that in the channeling. Let's see. New start. So it's the one on the bottom right here. New start. Okay. I want to... Is this the one? Clarifying. I want to clarify more clarifications on where our life situations here. More clarifications. Ooh. And of course, it came up upside down. Nope, right side up. Ocean of possibilities. Ocean of possibilities. Navigate through the boundless ocean of possibilities where horizons whisper of untold opportunities and plentiful paths. Again, new possibilities, new beginnings, plentiful paths, two people. It's always great when the cards actually verify all of the things that you channel, and a lot of the things that I channeled have come through in the cards today. The vortex of creativity. Spiraling into your creative vortex, unleash the imaginative power to manifest your dreams into reality. Again, manifestation. That was also in the channeling. I have it here. Let's see. Hope. Yep. Time for transmutation. So we need to manifest what it is that we truly want, not what we don't want. Remember, the universe always says yes. So you're not going to, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to say, I want da 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 da. Not, well, I don't want this and I don't want that. Universe is going to say yes to everything. And then you're going to get somebody who's trifling. You want somebody who's trifling? That's on you. But I don't. Oh, Come on. Another one. Tide of Another card about transition. You're going through a transition, transmutation, changes. Embrace the tides of change with openness, allowing the ebb and flow of life to guide your transformation into love and work. Love and work. That's what we've been talking about since the beginning. And remember, someone is trying to block this from you. I had a couple of dreams that were always the same, and it was almost like a door would close. Like someone was trying to block me from something, but the door was so paper thin that I could just break right through it. Cavern of Secrets, unveiling the hidden wonders within the shadowy depths of enigmatic secrets and concealed wisdom. Gate of more opportunities. Gate of opportunities. Pass through the gate of opportunities, wherein new paths unfurl with boundless potential. And we keep getting the same thing. You have multiple paths. So it all depends on what it is that you're going to choose for yourself. Remember to use Remember to sit with yourself, meditate, and remember to really go through and look at the two paths that you have, and make sure that if there are red flags, you take note of those red flags. What lies beneath? Let's see. One. Claiming what's yours. Love is a battlefield. There you go. Claiming what's yours. You claim what's yours. I mean, you never know. There could be someone out there that you're really longing for, soulmate, twin flame, and there could be people that are trying to block you from getting this person. There could be people out there that are blocking you and maybe even telling this person lies about you. I mean, if this person's believing the lies, that's kind of messed up, but use your own discernment. Fulfilling your fantasies. I'm not even going to say anything because I say something and then the card pops out. And always be careful when you dream. Be careful when you dream. There could be people, like I said, cloaking themselves to make you think that that's the person that you're dreaming about is the person that you're thinking of, and they could be cloaking themselves to infiltrate your dreams. Have discernment, okay? Hotel, motel, suite, business pleasure. Getting a room. I don't know. Uh-oh. Somebody. One more card. For the collective. Any more cards from this deck? Or are we getting a little... Just one more, they said. Don't want to hear it. So someone's talking about you. Someone's saying things about you, and this person doesn't want to hear it. So that's a good thing. They should know better. Repair. Oh, that was fast. It's not personal. Projection. Many times others project their own pain onto you. What was I saying? These are the people that are doing you wrong. This is what this card is about. Many times others project their own pain on you. The situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. Especially if you're dealing with narcissists, they crave with the fact that you're the type of person that you want to take the higher ground. Stop it. You know what you did and you know what you didn't do. And the fact that that person wants to put everything on you, narcissists are narcissists. They're not gonna, there's no such thing as pleading with them, sitting down and having an intelligent conversation with them. Just let them say what they're gonna say. And I love you. I let you go with love and peace, and walk away and just block that person out of your life. I've done that with people. I've blocked their numbers. I've done everything. I've blocked them off Facebook. I've blocked them off Instagram, everything. And they can never contact me again. And before I deleted their phone numbers and contact information, I made sure I blocked them first. So, because you don't need that type of situation in your life. You don't need that type of disruption in your life. These are people that are narcissists and that act this way are there to disrupt, to make sure that you don't get your blessings, to make sure that whatever it is that's coming to you, they are able to block it. The less contact you have with them, the better. And remember to have your auras up, powerful, with strength. I'm not saying to look for the ultimate protection because you don't want to block things yourself. Your team has your back. Your team knows what's going on and they're going to protect you in every way. But what you need to do is keep your heart open. Keep your heart open and your abundance open so that everything that's meant for you comes to you, because you have there's a lot of abundance coming your way. And I'm trying to stay away from negative words because, the universe always says yes. I have to keep stopping myself. Any more? Oh, wow. Inflexible change. You or the person involved are set in ways that are impending growth. Be more open-minded and see the other person's point of view to expand your perspectives in a healthy way. Oftentimes, being too rigid masks the problem that causes imbalance and unrest. Flexibility is needed to create flow. So you need to make sure that whether you're at work, whether it's a relationship, it could be your children, man, woman, family, listen to the other person's point of view, regardless of whether that person listens to you or not. Listen to their point of view. Okay, that was good to know. Thanks for letting me know. They're not going to change your mind. You're not going to change their mind, whether they want to listen to you or not. And just let them know, okay, well, thanks for letting me know, and walk away if they're not going to listen to anything that you have to say. Because listening to another person's perspective has nothing to do with changing their mind. It just has to do with letting them be heard. That's all. And if that's not enough for them and they can't reciprocate, simply walk away. Okay, no more cards from here. Okay, let's see. Messages from the Cosmic Oracle. Let's see. Not these cards. Okay. They want me to pull the romance and love cards. Charisma. Love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. Yes, you do. Remember, don't be desperate. No. Remember that you are a child of God, source, whatever word you want to use. Allow love to flow to you. Allow love to come to you. If you give love, love will come to you. If what you have in your heart is anything of the opposite of love, that's what will come to you as well. Okay. Unseen. Love can be blind. Ensure you're not overlooking red flags. Just like we talked about before. One more card, please. One more card. You guys wanted me to pull these cards, so we should be getting more cards than what we're getting. Okay. Illusions. Be aware of love's illusions and see the reality clearly. Love bombing. Narcissists love to do this. And once they get you on the hook, things change. And the red flags are there, but you don't always pay attention to them because you're thinking of how it was a couple of months before when they were trying to catch you. Remember, you have two paths, two people, two paths. Twin flame. Trust the magnetic pull of your twin flame and it will guide you towards them. And remember, twin flame is basically another part of you. It's you, but in if you are male, female, if that's the love that you're looking for, is the opposite. It would be your male counterpart, your female counterpart. It can be same sex. So with the twin flame, because it's your other half of your soul, basically. Remember, our souls are living different lives in different places simultaneously, gaining different experiences. One more card, please. One more card. Oh, friendship. This connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance. Discernment. Two paths, two people. So have discernment. Are there any other cards that you would like me to use? Cards you would like me to use? Let's see. Shaman cards. Let's see. Healing with Mother Nature. So with healing with Mother Nature, grounding, going out into nature, going out on hikes, going out on walks, going to a lake, to a river, and sit in meditation, do things like that so that you can ground yourself. Oh. Seeking healing water, and I just said a lake or a river. So seek healing water, waters that are flowing constantly fast. So if you're going to go into a river, make sure the water is flowing and it's not stagnant or sitting still. You don't want to get into that water. Or even taking a bath. I mean, if you're home and you have your bath salts and you have oils, things like that, put it all in the bubble bath, put it all in the bathtub, make the hot water as hot as you can and sit there until the water cools down so that it can take out any of the impurities that you have that you've collected during the day. Ooh, manifesting the future. And there you go. Another card for manifesting the future. So you have a lot of manifestation. You manifest a lot and your manifestations will come to fruition. You just have to believe in the things that you're trying to manifest. When I go out on my walks, the first thing I say to myself is, I am who I am and that is enough. I am who I am and that is enough. And I'll repeat that over and over and over again. Then I'll repeat the lines, the affirmations from Blossom. I am the light. I am the love. I am the truth. I am. I do that over and over again. I do it with a smile on my face. And I'm walking my dog, so at some point I'm going to have to pick up his poop, but I'm still doing it. And sometimes he pulls me and things like that. So I might lose concentration for a second or two because of what he's doing, but I get back on it again. Another manifestation that I do is the one from Bob Proctor about money, about abundance. So you can literally go through so many videos on YouTube where you can learn about manifestation and learn manifesting, and you can learn about affirmations and different things that you can say and different things that you can do, but you have to believe them. When I go out and I say I am what I am and that is enough, because I believe it. That was Bashar. So I love Bashar, and Bashar is channeled by, and now I forget his name. Oh my gosh. I had his name on the tip of my tongue, and I thought about him today, and I was like, oh yeah, he's the one that says that. And now I can't remember his name, which is not good. So when I actually really need it doesn't want to come through. Daryl Anka. Daryl Anka, he is a channel for Bashar, and he also, I think, has a YouTube channel, and he's been interviewed by a lot of people, but a lot of his affirmations are really, really great. I want to do one more and call it a day. It's my New York accent that's coming out. This is Cosmic Insight. Oh. A lost loved one watches over you. You have a guardian. Like I said before, your people are on it. They are fighting your battles. They're protecting you. They're making sure that you're okay. And they're making sure that wherever you are, you're taken care of. Yeah, one thing that I do is that I just let my team know, hey, I know you're there. I know you're taking care of me. I know you're doing everything that you can for my protection. I don't overly ask. I don't, the reason why I don't spend a lot of time asking for protection is because I know that they're handling it. And I also don't want to get to the point where I'm now blocking my abundance because I'm sitting there like, oh my God, I need more protection. No, I know that they're doing their thing. Allow them to do their thing. And like I said, this reading might not be for everyone. This is more of a singles reading than someone who's married. And that's okay. It could still resonate with you if it has to do with work. You might have two paths at work and you're looking for clarity on what you should do. Remember to have discernment and remember to look at all of the information. Story time. So I had an interview at one time when I was working at my job, going to a different position. And my first red flag was when the HR person told me I was asking for too much money. And I said to her, I was like, well, wait a minute. You said it's between this amount and this amount, which is a huge gap. It was like almost a $20 gap. I'm asking you for not even in between. And knowing that the position money-wise started under what I make, I said to her, I'm not going to ask for that amount because I've been here long enough. I think, almost 15 years is long enough experience to ask for what I'm worth. And that was my first red flag. And then when I went for the interview, the person I spoke with was very young, which is not a bad thing because they could have a lot of experience. But from the way they interviewed me, I knew that this was not the position for me because they were reading off of a script and they didn't go off my resume. They were asking me questions that were answered on my resume. And one of the things I said to the person was, did you not read my resume? Like, these questions are on my resume. Like, why are you asking me these questions that you should have known at this point? And she felt like a micromanager to me. And when they came back and said, oh, they went with someone else, I said, oh, I already know that. I knew they were going to go with someone else. And the HR person was like, well, how could you know that? And I was like, well, she's not a very good interviewer and she doesn't have a lot of experience as a manager, as an interviewer. And she is a micromanager. So she's not someone I would want to work with because right now, currently, at that time, my boss was hands off. I did my work. I was one of the top people and I didn't have to be micromanaged. And for me to go from point where I was, even if it was more money, to be micromanaged, for that, I just stay where I'm at. And yeah, the HR girl did not like me, but that's okay. I'm not for everybody. I'm not everyone's cup of tea. And that's A-okay with me. So think about that. When you're going for a position, check out the hiring manager, check out the information, see how the person who's going to be your direct boss, how they act, What questions do they ask? Things like that. And if you see any red flags, you know it's not the place that you want to be, especially if there's a lot of turnaround. Because that person, I know, was not a manager there very long. So why was someone leaving so soon? Why do they need someone so soon? You know, so I was just looking at it because it was more money, so. Move on. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time. It's over. Again, 2 people, 2 paths. Which one is it that's wasting your time? Which one is it? Or 2 people, 2 jobs. Which is it that's wasting your time? One more card, please. One more card. Most best, most loving, smoothest direct path for the collective. One more card, please. One more card, please. No more cards. No more cards from here. So, do we have anything else? Any more cards that you think I should pull? Let's see. So they want me to pull the Christ consciousness cards. Oh no, the Archangel Oracle cards. So let's see what archangels are with you right now, and that'll be the last one that I take. Let's see what archangels are with the collective right now. And your archangels can change depending on what it is that you need, and you can have multiple archangels with you at multiple times as well. Oh, your guardian angel. Love yourself unconditionally and ask for help. So you do have a guardian angel, and your guardian angel, that's one that's for life, that's always with you. That's the one that's always in your ear telling you what's the good thing that you're supposed to do. Let's see. Oh. Archangel Preminilek. Preminilek. Be conscientious. Cooperate with others for the highest good. So those are the 2 cards that came through. Okay. So I think that's going to be it for today. Let's see. Trying to see if there's anything else that may be coming through as I put the cards away. So they want me to play one of the bowls. So they said A. Let's see. D, G. This one's A. This is my A singing bowl. And I'm just going to hit it like 3 times and go around it maybe 3 or 4 times, and that will be then the end of the video. But if you're still here at this time, just close your eyes and take a deep breath.